Down by Law tells the story of two prisoners, a former DJ called Zach, played by Tom Waits. Waits for what?
I am ready.
And a pimp called Jack, played by John Lurie, who both get set up and wrongfully arrested. They're both miserable little sods until a third inmate is sent to their cell named Bob, played by Roberto Benigni. However, Bob's kind nature and the fact that he never shuts the up causes the three to actually bond before he hatches a plan to escape, convinces the cellmates to join him, and the three of them proceed to go on the run through the swamp surrounding the prison.
I understand.
Director Jim Jarmusch came up with the concept for this film after he released his previous feature, Stranger Than Paradise. However, unlike most Prison Break movies, he wanted to make a picture that focused less on the mechanics of the escape plan and more on the interactions between the escapees, which it shows. There's a scene where Bob comes up with the idea, yes, let's escape, and they're like, no, it's impossible, and then quite literally, the next scene, they've escaped. It's just that simple, Bob.
Very interesting.
He then wrote a rough treatment whilst on holiday in Rome with both Waits and Lurie in mind to start, and whilst there he met Benigni and decided to incorporate him into the script as the film's central character.
It was a prison film.
Down by Law was released on September the 20th, 1986 and grossed over $1.4 million against its measly $400,000 budget, receiving mostly positive reviews for its humour and the chemistry between the three lead actors. And it does open with some awesome music, man.
Heading a million in a drop-dead suit. Dutch pink on a downtown train.
Oh! For the first few minutes it fades out and then back in again, and I'm not even mad. What a tune! And then after the music, we get silent credits. Fair play, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
And a pimp is at least supposed to understand women. If you was a good pimp, you would have hit me by now.
I'll never understand women. Basically, one of them is set up for a rape allegation by this guy, and yeah, his acting is really bad.
I'm doing you a favor, a really big favor. I'm serious as cancer. This girl is 19, a beautiful white girl. A Cajun goddess, man, a Cajun goddess.
But other than him, the acting's pretty good. The music becomes really unnerving and creepy as he tries to convince him to go and smash this bird.
You don't exist either.
You sure showed him there, mate. The performances are all actually really charming as they just troll each other for a while, and it is entertaining to see these hardened criminals practically have a slap fight. The movie is hilarious.
I was a DJ.
A music DJ?
Yeah.
No, man, I don't believe it. Really? What station? I listened to the radio. I must have heard of you.
WYLD. Lee Baby Sims.
Yo, Lee Baby Sims? No.
Yeah. You heard of me?
Oh.
And Bob is so funny. He is definitely the shining star. Roberto Benigni actually did speak very little English before making the movie, so as a result, he was often the victim of several pranks by both Waits and Lurie. It was his first international role, and he has so many funny moments.
If looks can kill, I am dead now.
It's just hilarious to see him trying to make general conversation with really basic and vague English phrases, but he somehow just makes it worse and more awkward.
Excuse me. There's not enough room to swing a cat. Cat, the animal.
He keeps getting their names mixed up, and he's just a blast to watch. But I do think it drags a bit at points. There's no major plot going on for a while.
Aspetta, fammi venire, no? Dai, zitto. Sto facendo la finestra.
But this is hilarious. He slowly asks what each of them are in for, and then after all of this build-up...
Me? I killed the Heyman.
I love it. And like 30 seconds after confessing to murder...
We had a good day. My friends.
He's great. But in a way, it works to build their relationship. All they're doing is playing cards, but it is actually quite interesting to see. The performances are so good, you don't really mind.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Okay, you can shut the f*** up now.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream.
ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, shut the f*** up now!
But I cannot swim.
Oh well, sucks to be you. We're free. Bye, bitch! To be fair, it is actually quite sad when they ditch him. But don't worry, they come back. There is a nice scene where Bob gives a whole speech about rabbits, and this was entirely improvised by Benigni, who drew up his own life experiences for the scene, as his mother raised rabbits in real life. And it is pretty good.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
You really care for Bob's character. There's a moment where the other two get into a fight and separate, leaving him on his own, and it really is tragic.
Say offhand dates back to the Mesozoic period. Tigris Euphrates River Valley.
The hell are you talking to?
I had a picture of my mother in my room, smiling with a rabbit, a hand and the other, so...
The hell are you talking to?
Hey, Bob. We'll be right here. Be right here waiting. Yes.
Why are they making it look like Bob's about to die? Don't mess with my emotions like that. He ends up hooking up with a bird named Nicolette, and funnily enough, the actress would go on to marry Roberto Benigni in real life. Life imitating art, I guess. And it does feel like a big deal when the trio part ways. And again, when the duo do the same. Neither one wants to admit that they've grown to actually like the other person, so they just insult each other's clothes one last time before separating. But it means so much after so much screen time of their relationship. The movie is pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's great. The slower parts inside the prison drags it down a bit for me. But the three performances, especially Benigni, really makes it. If you want to have some laughs and enjoy a short little prison break film, this is the one for you.